Hello class. So this is Pradeep sir, Pradeep Parasmani, my YouTube channel for free education for each and everyone. I am discussing here mathematics of 6th standard. Side by side some motivational videos are also there. You can just watch them and feel motivated, right? And till now we have seen the number system, we have completed the algebra also. So now we will do a bit of geometry, okay, which is an equally important part of mathematics. So today we will discuss triangles, right? We will discuss triangles. There are many other topics also, but today we will have triangles. I'll explain some basic idea about the triangles. So just pay attention on the board and listen carefully to all the explanations. So as you can see on the board, I have drawn a triangle on the right top, triangle ABC. There are some points P, Q, R, D, E, F, G. What are all these? We'll just discuss now, right? So when we talk of a triangle, triangle means any three-sided closed figure, right? Any three-sided closed figure is known as a triangle. Any triangle has 6 parts, which are known as the 6 parts of a triangle or 6 elements of a triangle. So here we have the triangle ABC. So we say that 6 parts or elements of this triangle ABC are the 3 sides and the 3 angles. The 3 sides are side AB, side BC, side CA, and the 3 angles are angle BAC, which can be written as angle CAB also, and this is actually denoting angle A. Similarly, we have angle ABC is equal to angle CBA is equal to angle B. Similarly, we have the third angle as angle BCA is equal to angle ACB is equal to angle C. So we write the angles like these. Okay. The next thing we have to understand is what is the interior and exterior of a triangle, right? Interior means the area inside a triangle and exterior means the area outside the triangle. So we can say that the points P, Q, R are the points in the interior of triangle ABC. The points E, F, G are the points exterior to the triangle ABC. And also we have the points D, S and T, which will be said as points on the triangle ABC. I hope you got it, right? Now these 3 points A, B, C are known as the vertices of a triangle, right? Individually we call it vertex. We say vertex A, vertex B, vertex C, and plural is vertices, right? If we notice, if we observe, we will find that A is the vertex opposite to side BC, B is the vertex opposite to side AC, and C is the vertex opposite to side AB, right? Next thing we have to understand is what is meant by congruence. Congruence actually means carbon copy, exactly same shape and same size. So when we say that we have 2 congruent triangles, we say that they are exactly same in shape and same in size. So we write it as if triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, then angle A will be equal to angle D angle B will be equal to angle E, and angle C will be equal to angle F. Also, AB, side AB is equal to side DE, side BC is equal to side EF, side AC is equal to side DF. I hope you got it. Next very important thing we have to understand is, when these triangles are exactly same shape and same size, so we can say that area of congruent triangles is always equal, right? That is, congruent triangles have equal areas, and if two triangles have equal areas, they will be congruent. Okay? Now see this second slide. Here we will try to understand the type of triangles. So we can classify the triangles in two ways. The first type is that type of triangles we will be having according to the length of the sides. So we have three type of triangles according to this system. The first one is equilateral triangle, a triangle in which all the three sides are equal in length. Second one is isosceles triangle, a triangle in which any two sides will be equal. The third one is scalene. In such a triangle, all the three sides will have different lengths. That is, no two sides will be equal. Right? So if you see the three diagrams I have drawn, the first one is an equilateral triangle in which AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. The second diagram, we have the triangle DEF where side DE is equal to DF. And in the third diagram, triangle PQR is there where we have PQ is not equal to QR is not equal to RP. I hope you got the concept. Now, the next thing we have to understand is perimeter. What is perimeter of a triangle? Perimeter is actually boundary of any rectilinear figure. So here we can say that perimeter of a triangle is the sum of the length of all the three sides of the triangle, right? Say for example, perimeter of triangle ABC will be equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Perimeter of triangle DEF will be equal to DE plus EF plus FD. Perimeter of triangle PQR will be equal to PQ plus QR plus RP, right? That's it. Next thing we have to understand is type of triangles according to the angles in it, right? So the first type is acute angled triangle. In such a triangle, each of the angle of the triangle is acute. That is, all the three angles will be less than 90, right? The second type is obtuse angled triangle. It is a triangle in which one of the angle is obtuse, that is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, right? The third one is right angled triangle. In such a triangle, one of the angle is 90 degree, that is we call it right angle. Okay? Some important conclusions we have when we talk of triangles. The first one is that each of the angle of the equilateral triangle is 60 degrees. Second point is no two angles are equal in a scalene triangle. Third thing is angles opposite to equal sides are always equal, and vice versa, sides opposite to equal angles are always equal. You can note down yet another important point, that in an isosceles triangle, two angles are equal, right? Next important thing is angle sum property of a triangle. What is this? The angle sum property of a triangle says that sum of the measures of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree, right? So this was the basics of triangles. For all other videos of 6th standard mathematics, you can go to the description box or the comment box or the end screen template at the end of this video, right? So class, thank you. Keep learning, keep enjoying life. Bye-bye.